We've got a top 15 matchup here with plenty of intrigue because it's the SEC versus the Big 12. Two conferences with a long history of animosity match up once again. Welcome to Syracuse University and the home of the Orange, a place lovingly called the Dome. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The back's got it. Quick spin on the run. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Carpenter. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. looking downfield. It's Carpenter. Pressure is coming. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's a quarterback keeper. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Orange. That is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. Heads out of bounds at the 35 after a nice return. Inside give now from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pass here on second down. And they get the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Using his legs, it's Coleman. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And it's Syracuse on top right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw. It's Carpenter. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They're going to run it here. As the first down is still going. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
A running back here in a direct snap. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Punt team making their way on the field. Going to kick it away for the second time. Coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks right, lets it fly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Missouri. Here comes the point after attempt.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Syracuse, 10. Missouri, 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking for a gap. It's Coleman. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Heading left after the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Syracuse lines up quickly. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's Carpenter. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Syracuse!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
It's the a timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw yet again. Moves out of the pocket. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. And he drops back in the gun. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And he's got it. No problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Missouri, 10.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Carpenter. The pass rush closing in. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. And now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the game tied.
Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Ball handed off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Mizzou. And that will give them the lead now.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Carpenter. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He finds some space. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for a man deep on the right side. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So, second down after the incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Back to pass. It's Carpenter. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Dropping back. It's Carpenter. That's caught. It's Coleman. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Okay, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Here in the 4th quarter, they must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Carpenter. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Receiver makes the catch, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They line up at the 14 now, no longer in the shadow of their own goal line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. On the move now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looks left and finds his target there. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Jimenez. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The tight end has got it. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock. in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
So getting nothing in first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He moves the ball to the 1, 3rd down and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Syracuse, 17.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Carpenter. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Tries the right with a quick throw. The 4th down completion to the running back. No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.